Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jeremiah Tauchu able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, gun. Back up.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Slam. One, Omaha. 44.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Here we go. 180! 44. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. 44 to Mike.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Check 24. Easy.
Now Mahomes. And this one's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
You ain't doing nothing today. Watch twist. Hey, 57 colors. 53.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sunday.
And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Mike 50.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. Check 37. Check 37. 50. Yellow, 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 yellow. Check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Check mark 50. Where's that?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady. Hey, yellow, hey, go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a gain of 12 yards. Leads to 3rd and 11.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're scoreless after 1.
Key 26, key 26. Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Attack, attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go, here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80!
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you, man.
Here's Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
All day, baby, all day.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
A gain of 14.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now Ellington. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12, fellas. Here we go.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He completes it to Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Crouch. Crouch.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Slant. Slant.
Color.
Check 99.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This is the tight end Fant. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsay, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably nothing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check nickel. Yellow. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. Nice hit.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
Get ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
The 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
65.
Here's Ellington. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 39, Garoppolo. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Here we go. 180. Check.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. 180. Hey, defense, let's go. Both the mic. 12.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Dashing through the snow. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 180. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Get hot. Get hot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
15, 15.
3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 25.
Select. Say let's go.
They run it again with Williams. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 50.
Yellow.
Charlie.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 10-yard touchdown run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Good work, Liz. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The pass there complete to Sutton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
One, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
44th to Mike. 44th to Mike.
Hey, keep it hot.
Garoppolo now. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Hey, box truck.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
11.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Just make these. Hey, let go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
21. Hey, gun.
50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Working from the gun. Garoppolo. Open here, Adam Thielen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Kill. Switch.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Rush in. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. It's a party now.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Garoppolo on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I got you. 13.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
You.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike spoke forward. Come on. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Check pass.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A little bit of space. Yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go. 180. 44. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Exit.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 48, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here?
During the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro. When your poster popping your projects. Pain driven, itching drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes. It was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line. I see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. Instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new. I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't. I can't lose. Ready, rest or I'm bad. Do what you can to do. Make it next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit burst off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. I'm giving it so to chill. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly
honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy. Hands on, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Look on the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking Steve. Yeah. About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh?
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never and you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not savers, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins.
We got this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Donnelly. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 5. It's complete to Diggs. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double. 52. Mike 52. I got hold on. Check 6 guys. Go. Check 3. Check. Wide. Get wide.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ballage. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Check 31, check 31.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Dolphins nothing.
Ready. 52 to Mike. Wild Bill. He's coming. Double up. No take. Kill. Watch twist.
They run it with Ballage. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ready? Two is the mic, boy. 52. Here we go. Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh? I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings up fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
36.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Balaj. Oh, nice move. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, good chances of...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Jim.
2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Here are the the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the slant. Go. That's it.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Mike, get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Burton here. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
49, check 49, check 49.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out, the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards there and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Back to throw now on first down. And Diggs has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check Mike, check Mike.
2nd and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, he slipped right by him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
SOS. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run here with Blanche. And an alley to run. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. 2, come on. He don't know no better. 80 weapon. Check it out.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down, Minnesota.
58, the money. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll run on first down. Donnelly, he fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Second and 5. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Bound to lose one.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
58, boy, 58.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They give him a gain of 38.
Just more of the same. Partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. 58, right over there. Right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
The pass on 1st down. Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the safety creep. Hatch it.
2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Give me that ball. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Jet.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Check 24, check 24. Ball trot. 81. 51
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
And now here's another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Don't get nervous. Check 30 seconds. West. Watch the edge. Okay. Check.
Again, it's Balaj. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Check, crunch. Slam. Check 99.
Here's a run with Balaj. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick is indeed good, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's complete to Diggs. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Strip that ball.
2nd and 2. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. Any that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets. The coast regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off proof, magic. So I can do through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Better keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going. Now I hit the